Welcome to Popcorn Talk, featuring movie discussion, news, and interviews. Popcorn Talk. We talk movies.
Hey guys, Mike Kalinowski here once again with DC Movie News Character Corner. This week we're talking about Vigilante. He's a character coming on to Arrow, played by Josh Segarra. Now, this is character's name, alter ego, is Adrian Chase. He's a DA. So the character of Vigilante has not been introduced yet. But he's playing a district attorney on the show. But if you watch the pilot episode when Felicity's talking about all the people that are kind of taking over the mantle of the Arrow and different vigilantes where they mention Wild Dog, you see a picture and she calls him Ski Goggles Guy. And if you freeze the frame when she's got her monitors, you see the character of Vigilante. He's got these kind of ski goggle-esque things with the balaclava over his head. And I believe that's going to be Vigilante. Producers have not said that he'll show up in costume, but I'm a pretty good bet that it is, especially with Oliver Queen kind of in the mayor's office now, so they're bringing the whole political aspect back. And the character was a DA in the comics as well. What happened with him is his family was murdered by some people that he was prosecuting, and it was kind of cool researching this character. There were a group of, not shaman, but they were people that believed that society was corrupt and all these people were running around, these criminals, and no one was doing anything about it. So they told him, come with us, we'll train you. We're kind of this small group of people that, want to fight back. So he was brought into the desert by these 4 individuals, and he was given this training with all these skills to go back and to be a vigilante, essentially. And that's what he did. He was created by Marv Wolfman and George Perez. Now, there are 2 different versions of Vigilante if you're familiar with DC Comics. There's a character called Greg Sanders, who, if you watch Justice League Unlimited, that's the famous kind of cowboy-looking guy with the red bandana over his mouth, and he had the blue shirt with the white pants and the cowboy hat. Nathan Fillion, really famous for voicing him during that show. That character they're not related at all. They were just 2 different versions of it. If you're familiar with DC's history, they do that a lot with the Green Lanterns, the Flashes. Being the Vigilante is not a main character on Arrow. He's just a guest star that'll be popping up. I doubt we'll ever see both versions, but I could be completely wrong, and he might show up at some point. Vigilante fits perfectly in with the season with Arrow. It's kind of back to basics. They're getting away from the Damien Dark and the League of Shadows and Assassins stuff, and they're really kind of taking it to a street level with Wild Dog and Ragman and now Vigilante popping up in there. So it's a perfect fit for Arrow this season. Hopefully, I don't know if he's going to already have this kind of persona going on, because I've just heard so far that he's the DA character. But we'll find out more on that. As far as his character goes, he had his own series in the 80s, which is great to check out. There's a character now coming out called Vigilante Southland. It's a new character. It's not the Adrian Chase character, but it's a brand new character that's taking on the Vigilante identity. That comic is not out yet. Comes out next month from DC Comics, so he's now being brought into Rebirth as well. This has much more of an urban vibe to it from what I've seen so far, but I'm excited for that one to come out. For the cartoon, this character with the ski goggles has not really appeared too much, but definitely the old school version that I mentioned in Justice League Unlimited is out there. So he's perfect for Arrow. I cannot wait to see kind of what more they bring with him. Guys, thanks again for watching. We really appreciate it. Make sure to give us that thumbs up, write a comment if you want, or check me out at Twitter at Mike Kalinowski. I'll see you guys next time.